a moment of silence for Marilyn, and I clean up the warehouse today on the Ramblog. Hi, welcome to the Ramblog. I'm Nicole Murray, and today marks the 50th anniversary of the death of Marilyn Monroe. So, in honor of her life, there is the miniseries Blonde, that Jensen Ackles actually has a small part in. And also, I downloaded a book on my Nook that, of course, is taking forever to open now, The Empty Glass. So that's a fictional accounting, so it ought to be really interesting to read. So, you know, check out a movie of hers or read a book about her or something like that, something to honor her life. And moving along. I started watching Warehouse 13 finally. It's something that I've been meaning to watch for a long time. Now, oddly enough, it seems almost like the 4th season is magical for me because all of the shows that I have really loved and gotten involved with watching them first run, which is to say that I fell in love with them before they went off the air, I started watching in the 4th season. So we're talking about The X-Files, Supernatural, Buffy, Alias, all started watching them in the 4th season first run. So anyway, I guess it's no big surprise that it wouldn't be until the 4th season that I would get around to watching Warehouse 13, but I always intended for it to be a lot sooner. One of my friends had actually told me it'd be a great show to spec script, and that was back after I think the 1st season. I think the 2nd season was on the air at the time. So I had purchased the 1st season on DVD, and I wound up downloading the 2nd season, and I just didn't get around to watching it. So anyway, I downloaded the 3rd season, and I have the 4th season on Season Pass. And this weekend, I watched the full 1st season and almost all of the 2nd season. I have like 1 episode left. So then I'll catch the 3rd season and start doing my 4th season bit and with reviews and everything. So I'm pretty excited. Now, the agents, the big agents on it, the main characters are basically played by Eddie McClintock and Joanne Kelly. Now, Joanne we've seen in the Metamorphosis episode of Supernatural in the 4th season. She played the wife of the Rougarou. Other than that, I haven't seen her in anything else. Now, Eddie McClintock I haven't seen in anything at all besides Warehouse 13. So it's interesting seeing new actors and how they handle things and everything. Now, some actors that we've definitely seen before actually include CCH Pounder has a regular guest spot on the show. And I almost feel like it's not really sci-fi until CCH Pounder shows up. I mean, she just seems to be everywhere. She's like the Lance Henriksen of sci-fi. You know, Lance Henriksen with his horror flicks and she with her science fiction one. So it's really kind of exciting. I like seeing her there, and she's a very interesting character. And speaking of, you know, just her career, I liked her on The Shield a lot too, and of course that wasn't sci-fi, but she was in it. Now, other characters that come up on the show, there's actually some Firefly alumni that make an appearance in an episode. And Anthony Michael Hall is in the 4th season, no, 3rd season, and then the 4th season, there's actually a little bit of Brent Spiner going on. So it's really exciting, you know, who the guest spots are, who funnels in and out of the warehouse and everything. Now, the idea itself of Warehouse 13 is very interesting. You've got these agents that are running around trying to get these objects that have these kind of sci-fi superpower type things, and people either don't know how to use them or they're evil. These things do like just make havoc in their wake. So they cause all of these problems, and they hurt people, and they hurt the people who are using them and everything else. So really, all that can be done is they need to be bag tagged and thrown into this warehouse for all time, so that they don't cause any problems. And so you have these 2 agents played by McClintock and Kelly going out there and trying to retrieve these items. So it's a really, it is a fun show. I've laughed, I've cried, and it's a little bit lighter. It's not as like mythology intense as like Supernatural is. It kind of reminds me of the X-Files in the 1st season, you know, before it got weighed down by all of the mythology, where there was just a little undercurrent of things going on in the background, but there was no real hardcore conspiracy. Of course, I haven't gotten to the 3rd season yet, so maybe that hardcore conspiracy shows up there. So I'll keep you posted with how that goes, and you know, check out my reviews, and thank you for watching.